Tonight is I'm probably going to leave this stream unlisted, honestly. I don't think I'll release it. I'm just going to be talking to you guys, letting you know what's going on, giving you some final updates. I truly think we're at the end of this story. Now, there's reason to believe there might be one more event that happens. We might have one more thing to come in this whole mess. But honestly, I do think we're seeing the very, very final end of everything. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what we have to show you that. I'm going to confirm that Steve McRae bought subscribers. Give you something that, in my opinion, seals the entire deal. You can make up your own mind. Like I say, if you disagree with me on that, more than welcome to. Let me just go ahead and start off with this, which I should have put in I meant to put a little clip of this in the thumbnail, and I completely forgot, and I'm sorry. But I'm not perfect either. I'm just like everybody else. I put my shoes on 2 shoes at a time. I'm just playing. So this rumor started to circulate around social media, let's say sometime earlier today. This says 6:30 p.m., but I don't know what time zone it is. So while this Sharrell video is getting ready to release, Sharrell's co-host was in the live chat, and it says here, the KJ and Steve series is over. Sharrell has been advised to no longer speak on that. And I said to myself, is this true? Did somebody create like a Perry sock account? Perry being her co-host, if you don't know. And by the way, I thought Perry was cool when I watched a couple of Sharrell's videos. I don't have anything against Perry or even Sharrell, really. I'm just criticizing her for this story, obviously. But I said that. Now, YouTube used to have this little feature in a live chat. You could click these 3 little buttons and hit go to channel and see if the person you're talking to really is the YouTuber that it looks like you're talking to. Because you know how people love trolling, creating an account that looks like a YouTuber's account, right? But Perry is a co-host, and I just, you know, I think with everything else we've seen and heard, it seems legit, especially after there was a legal document, whatever you call it, sent to Sharrell. Also, I have a couple little updates when it comes to the legal side of this whole thing. Not any super big information, so, you know, take it as you get it. Though, let's break down what Perry said. Perry said, the KJ and Steve series is over. Sharrell has been advised to no longer speak on that. Now, what is so interesting about this is the advised part. Because the series did kind of take a dive. It took a little tiny bit of a boop, 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 and went down a little bit, right? So, now we're at after interview 3, which wasn't even an interview. It was a group chat that involved a viewer who claimed to be a major part of the story, Kiki. Everybody's scratching their heads. Everybody's saying it seems like Sharrell's backed out. It seems like this was a big dud. Seems like we're not going to get the database of evidence that we were promised. And I started thinking, I haven't even criticized the fact that she didn't talk about the database of evidence on her channel, but then I thought that I heard it on her channel. So let me know if you heard Sharrell mention the database of evidence on her own channel, because I think that adds to the story a little if she did. Either way, there's only a few people that could advise Sharrell and give an action to make Sharrell take the actual action we've seen, right? Let's say Sharrell is still up there making this series, and he says this, right? Then I'd think, oh, well, her friend must have advised her. Some weird account on the internet must have advised her. But to know that the letter went out and then she literally stopped dead in her tracks making that series, it does seem like a lawyer advised her. Somebody with the authority to elicit that reaction from her in the story advised her. Though I think it's pretty obvious if you look at Sharrell's views and you see the negative response she got from the series and the low views she got from the series compared to her content, she probably just cares about money. It was probably all about money the whole time, and that's why she stopped mostly. I think this helped her make that decision. Though there is a little information out there that's stirring up social media because dishonest people, the dishonest people that started this whole mess, the dishonest person that started this entire mess, I don't want to say his name. You know who I'm talking about. The Pope of behind the bars, okay, on the thumbnail. He put out very vague, secret, hidden information again. He said, I'm going on someone's Instagram channel. Now, nobody tell the internet whose Instagram I'm going on. Of course, leading the entire Twitterverse to allude or to brainstorm that most likely he's been told he's going to go on her Instagram channel. And I find that scummy as hell. Why would she move the grand finale from YouTube to Insta? Because Insta isn't going to affect her YouTube. Insta's not going to get people, more of her audience, to leave her channel or to go join Katie's audience, like many of them have. Insta's going to actually let her say to all the overly obsessed people, hey, don't be mad at me. Go to Insta. Watch it. And Insta is famous for being very easy to delete videos and to make them hard for people to find and watch. People can't use their PC to go to Insta. I haven't been able to use my PC to go to Insta to watch a single video. And I can barely go to Insta on my PC unless I use an Android emulator to go actually do anything on Insta. It's one of the reasons why I hate Insta. It's like you're going to lock Insta to a phone. You got to be joking. It's so dumb. I need to be able to do work on this PC, y'all. And isn't it ironic? They lock Insta to a phone, but it becomes one of the most faked social media platforms in terms of viewer, subscriber, or viewer, follower number, and all those things, and view number. Everything on Insta is so fake. That's why you got this whole trend called Instagram reality. I've reported on Instagram reality many times myself. We always like laughing about it and joking about it in our live streams, our nightly shows. Either way, though, that's the update. If you want to see the grand finale, due to the very vague, very secret, very withheld, non-upfront, non-transparent, non-put out there, it's like they're going to slide over to Insta to do this so that they can appease. And then the only people who are going to know, or the only people that are going to be instructed to go, are going to be the troll groups and the Twitter troll groups. And guess how they're going to know? McRae's the only one who knows, right? So when all these little trolls are there, who told them to come? But I thought he didn't communicate with these people. I thought it just looked like he did. Do you see the problem? Garbage content coming out of my channel right now? Yup. Let's move on. Let me sum this up. Basically, Perry, the co-host of Sharrell, has confirmed to the audience members who were just been asking like crazy. They want them to stop bringing this up. We don't want our subs to see this. We don't want people to know about this. We want this to go away. So fine, here you go, Perry. Throws it out there. KJ and Steve's series is over. The Sharrell is... Why isn't she announcing it on her channel? Why aren't they being upfront about all this? Why is it being hidden? Katie was the one accused of faking, hiding, lying, and now literally they're doing things to withhold information from you after creating a fake story that they can't back up, lying about having all this evidence, never showing it. One of my subs is very adamant that I show you this. So let me find it and pull it up really quickly. One of my subs is like uber adamant that I show you something. So let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to try to get there as quick as I can. I don't even want to bring this up, but I'll do it. Shit, I got to log into Rock a lot to show you this.
Anybody's ever...
All right, here we go. Now, this is the comment section of Mr. I have all the evidence, but I won't give it to you. And in his comment section, somebody says, can we see your database of evidence, please? In case you didn't know, he has been blasting the comment section, blasting Twitter. He's said it many times on his show that he has a database of evidence on Sharrell that he gave to... Our database of evidence on Katie that he gave to Sharrell. Nobody has been able to see a shred of this. And do you think if he did have... Well, let me show you this first. He says, of course, follow me on Facebook or Twitter with a real account, and I will show you. He says he's not a doxer. He says he's not a doxer. So what happens if you follow him to get the evidence? He's going to know your identity. What happens if you follow him with a cartoon avatar and like an account, an anonymous account? He's going to say, I said to follow me with a real account. Now you don't get it. And what happens if you go there with your real account? He knows who you are, right? How is this? This is just disturbing. I think it's more evidence to what kind of person we're dealing with. After everything, we've got literal clips of him trying to identify people. We've got clips of him live trying to dox me, trying to help doxers figure out my age so they can narrow down my dox live. And now this is like the third or fourth time he's said, if you want to see the evidence I have, you've got to be able to show me who you are. And that is literally what he's doing here. I could criticize this from now until next Tuesday. It's so bad. Why won't he show the database of evidence to somebody who isn't on their account that shows their identity, their name, their face, all this? If they want to protect that about themselves, but they want to have this evidence to make up their mind, why can't they have it? Well, I have drawn a conclusion that I think makes sense. One, I do think he used lies to dupe Sharrell because he used lies to dupe me in the beginning and many other viewers and many other YouTubers. So I think he has these very carefully crafted lies and fake screenshots. We already know he does fake screenshots. He pushes fake screenshots. He pushes fake emails to try to frame Katie and other people, makes things up about creators. He's trying to tell people now, I literally was sent this clip, that UNIRock's job is to attack a creator and get them to attack him back, which is a complete lie. That I've never said that. I've said I do join communities, and when somebody who is attacking the smaller creators or the other creators in those communities, me having a platform can expose it. But he claims that when he met me, that I told him that we should create fake videos attacking each other so that we can grow our channels. He's claiming that I literally said this. Maybe I should play the clip. Tell me in the chat if you want me to play the clip. I don't even want to hear his voice. He makes me sick. He is this much of a liar. He makes me absolutely ill in the stomach to even think about him. But where was I at? Yeah, the new claim from him to defend himself against the fact that I've exposed him for buying subscribers is that I try to get people to fake fight me. How did that happen, Steve, when you attacked me first? How? I mean, it doesn't make sense, my dude. Like, wouldn't you make me attack you first? He who cast the first stone and shit. Like, I don't. Steve is showing the apology vid from Katie again. It was basically her, as we say in my parts, pat, pat, scoot, scoot, go away. I'm telling you, what will make you go away? Oh, where's he showing that? Live? You're telling me he's live talking about Katie right now? Or he's live recently? Or he's sharing it or something? Oh, okay. Well, oh, is it on the other channel? See, I forget that he has all these other channels. I unsubbed from him and then I completely forget about it. Oh, good. He hadn't put anything there. Okay, well, I don't know where it's at least now. So, anyway. Where was I? Play it, please. Oh, hell. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not going to put his lying face up on my screen, but I'll play the audio. 51 minutes and 45 seconds. Listen to it carefully, says my viewer who turned this in. This is from his last video. Unleashed. Everyone else is lying about me. I'm the honest guy stream.
Because he's irrelevant.
I think he calls me irrelevant.
Large platform.
I get more views than you. What does that make you? I don't get it.
But that's not ready for release yet.
Wait, what's not ready for release yet?
There's quite a bit, but I've also the difference is I have all this stuff documented. Chester already knows I've all this documented.
He has all this documented. The entire YouTube audience can't know that he has all this documented, right? The entire YouTube audience can't know, but Cheshire knows. So DM Cheshire, make sure you're using a real account, as you see here. I'm not making. See, he calls this lying about him. This is literally being nice enough to show him, saying it to show his words and criticizing him, which he doesn't do for me. He doesn't play the clip of me saying this that he claims I've said to him, right? And then he's got, oh, by the way, Bizzy is going to be turning into a robot. Bizzy is, what were you doing? Wake up, Bizzy. Bizzy, will you wake up, please? I want to argue with you. It makes me happy. Everyone is saying they're doing an expose on him and is asking him for evidence on Twitter. Uni, of course, he brings in everyone else to come to his defense. Oh, of course. Of course. Either way, though. Where were we? Oh, I was going to argue with Bizzy. Bizzy, why are you turning into a robot? You want to live forever and smoke crack forever, huh? Really? How nice. So, you know that you guys like drawing pictures of Bizzy. I need pictures of Bizzy as a robot. And make sure you submit them to us. Through Twitter or whatever, to the mods. Tell us where you find it. Draw him up as a robot. I'm going to start doing some Photoshop myself of Bizzy as a robot. Because Steve's defense against, literally, I swear to God, man, it sounds like this is not true. Because it's almost like no one could say this out loud. And mean it without just lying and trolling. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to log back into UNIRock 2. I was wondering why I was having issues with my live chat. It's because I had to log into Rock a lot to look at this because he has UNIRock 2 blocked from seeing his comments. So, remember last night's stream where I proved to you that he bought all these subscribers and the comments, right? I mean, I proved it. I mean, there's so much more proof there. No, I don't want to log into UNIRocktv, YouTube. I want to log into UNIRock 2, please. Thank you. Did we just go up to 17K? Hold on, I got to check. That's kind of you guys. Thank you. Welcome. YouTube, where can I see my subscriber number, please? Dang it, YouTube. Can I see my sub number here? I don't even know where to see it anymore. YouTube's got the new studio jacked. Oh, there it is. No, but why does it say 17K then? When I try to log into it, it says 17. Weird. Okay. Okay, that's strange. I'm back on UNIRock 2. There we go. Now my chat's working better. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Oh, here, this clip. Let me get in order here. Okay, so basically, in order to get the evidence from him, you have to, he says, go ask Chesh. You've got to contact them on Facebook or Twitter. You have to not use, it has to be a real account, then he'll show you. Why does any of this matter? Why is it that you and Sharrell have to go through this process of doxing yourself in order to see the evidence against Katie Joy? It's not fair. Anyone that says anything about you guys, you demand the evidence be put out right away. You guys say, no, not unless you contact us in private with a real account. That way, if the evidence gets leaked, they can attack the living hell out of you and bully the living hell out of you. Because I guarantee you, he's using fake stuff against her. I guarantee you, because I busted him in December for using fake stuff against her. Why would he make you contact him with your real account, like your real name and your face? Now, watch him. He's going to go to Twitter or his channel and say, I would never make you identify yourself to get the evidence, but you still won't give the evidence to anybody. Why don't you just show it on your channel and get a bunch of views? Prove everybody wrong. Prove UNIRock wrong. Instead, you're just going to sit there and talk smack. Thank you, Leroy. Here's what he said.
Anybody who's ever asked me to see the documentation, I'll show it to him.
No, you won't. Look, people are asking you. You're literally saying you won't show it unless you log in and identify who you are. He loves manipulating words. This does mean you want someone to identify you. It's the same thing you did to Creepshow Art before she got doxxed, or before her the fake dox got put out on Creepshow. He did the same thing to her, and he did it to somebody called XXX Lovely Death. XXX Lovely Death is a channel that does similar stuff to Creepshow Art. And whoopsie, Perry, welcome. Welcome to the stream team in the stream machine. XXX Lovely Death. I'm going to change that to the bouncy slime. XXX Lovely Death was a YouTuber that criticized him for attacking Creepshow Art so viciously. When Creepshow owned him, that's where this comes from. This is Creepshow Art's voice. She starts the video off and says, "Expose me, boomer." And then when she ends the video, she ends it with, "Expose me, boomer." He was so mad. You have never seen a boomer so angry. A boomer isn't an old person. It's somebody that booms, who doesn't understand the internet and booms out like he does. Okay. So he just said he has all the evidence to expose Katie Joy for real, to make the whole internet be on his side, to make him the hero, to make UNIRock and everybody else the villain, and to make Katie Joy exposed for being evil and all this. He just said that. He said, what was it? I'll even go back 5 seconds. Can you hook me up?
There's quite a bit, but I've also, anybody who's ever asked me to see this, I have all this stuff documented. Chess already knows I've all this documented. Anybody who's ever asked me to see the documentation, I'll show it to him.
You won't. Look on my screen. You are literally making the people that ask you to see the documentation dox themselves to see it. But no one will do that because they know then you get harassed like Katie, you get harassed like I have, you get people like coming after you, trying to tell people your address, trying to dox you. I proved it with a video clip, for God's sake, y'all. Imagine if what I said in Periscope rings so true right now. Imagine that Katie Joy had any of the clips that I've played you of him lying, and him lying about the SH and lying about the fraud. Imagine that Katie said any of that. They would be live in a heartbeat, railing her for it, using it against her. And you know it, and I know it. But when he has those kind of clips surface, it's all of a sudden, he just ignores it and pretends like it never happened and keeps demanding clips of him lying. No matter how many clips anyone on the internet shows, if I show clips of him lying, I get blocked. If you show clips of him lying and then try to contact him and ask him to play those clips on his show, he'll block you. If you contact him wanting evidence, he's going to demand to see your real name, your real identity, so that he can show you the real. He has to know you're not a troll. Oh, well, you can't be a cartoon character on Twitter or Facebook. I can't show you the evidence. You might be a troll. Really? How does them being a troll matter if they saw the evidence? How does them being not a troll matter to seeing the evidence? Everybody should be able to see it. If you're willing to speak that it exists, you should be willing to show it. But for a year claiming to have this secret evidence that you can only show to people who give their real stuff. Anyway, I'll let him talk.
There's quite a bit, but I've also compiled
quite a bit. Now it's not a database. Last night, the database turns into quite a bit. Just so you know, went from database to quite a bit last night.
it in a way that I can get out in more of a large platform.
So you've compiled it in a way so that you could get it out on a large platform. I think he's literally admitting to creating fake evidence here. This is my opinion again. How do you compile evidence in a way to get it out better on a larger platform as opposed to a smaller platform? Because if you show Sharrell stuff and it's not massive evidence against Katie, she's not going to cover the video, and you're not going to get it out on the larger platform like you do on smaller ones. But if you faked a lot of stuff and then tried to give it to her and duped her into thinking it was real, then maybe you could get her into doing it, and then just like tell her, you can't show that, but I'll get you more evidence later, and just never showing it. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. It's insanity. We're literally living in the insanity age where 20 or 30 people will support somebody while they do this shit on the internet. Like, they won't even call him out. Like, you've got people that consider themselves intellectuals, like Nicholas Suter and others that sit next to him, or Cheshire. She considers herself smart, and they sit next to him. Red's Rhetoric and all these people. Yeah, they can't call him out, but I'll be damned if they don't call everybody out on the damn internet.
But that's not ready for release yet.
You've had a year. How is it not ready for release yet? You're admitting you don't have evidence to show. But I do have evidence to show. Well, show it to me. I can't release it yet. Then you don't have evidence to show. Yes, I do. Well, then show it to me. I can't release it yet. It's just going in circles with this guy. We've hit the point where it's going full circle. It's just going in circles. It's a damn hula hoop rolling down a mountainside. Going in full circles, floppity floppity. Every once in a while, it hits a rock and launches up in the air a little bit, and then it kind of just crashes down and stays near the ground as it rolls down the hill. But we're just dealing with a circle of stupid here. Circle of dishonesty.
Let's see here. But yeah, I don't ever talk about him because he's irrelevant.
Don't talk about Uni. He's irrelevant because Steve says so. Oh, man. Bruh, I don't even want to go there. You make it too easy. I'm just gonna take the high road on this one. I ain't even gonna go there because I could say some stuff right now, my guy.
That's what he wants. What he does is he tries to get channels to get mad at him, so he wages war. That's what he even told me. He said...
Okay, so here's his claim. He claims that I told him that all I do is try to make channels get mad at me so that I can wage war. I literally said this to him. Now, he's never said this about me before now. He's hated me since December. What did I do in December? Did I wage war against him? Why don't we play the stream? I haven't done this. I've not done this yet. So let's see what me waging war on him looks like. It's called I Attack Steve. Just kidding. I'm going to criticize him. It's from December. It's got to be right around here. Here we go. I finally attacked Steve, parenthesis, joking. I'm going to criticize him, though. So let's see. Let's see what. Now, Steve, provably, this is the day you flipped out on me, started attacking me. You said that I'm doing all this craziness, right? You went on your show and said for 3 days, I went on your show, right? We were on Steve's show. That night, I went to bed. I slept for like 14 hours or something. I don't know. I wake up and start working on a video because I'd been streaming nonstop for weeks or a month or something. And I put out an edited video, the video after this. During the time between me doing this stream and putting out the next video, he was just attacking me all over the internet. So the thing that started your attacks at me, provably backed up to YouTube and backed up to Twitter, is this stream. Now, I haven't even listened to a lick of this stream since this happened. So, let's hear what it's like. Of course, I'm not going to attack. Okay. So, first thing I'll say is I'm not attacking Steve McRae. I know that some people are going to say that or might have said it in the chat already. Of course, I'm not going to attack Steve. And how I look at Steve hasn't changed. I don't believe in cancel culture. There are things that will make me stop working with somebody. But I tend to use the old adage, if somebody's willing to... I don't think what Steve has done anyway would be something that would get me to stop working with him. Oh, thank you, whoever that was. Appreciate you. Even though, if let's just say Steve did do something that I would consider as something that I would cut off communication with him for, if I first would talk to him, I'd conversate with him about it, I'd see if he would apologize, fix it, all that. Wow, what a horrible attack. Wow, my guy. So what is it?
Hey, Steve, I make a video about you. You make a video about me. I'll call you out. You call me out. He told me this.
So he's screaming and yelling and booming. I have it turned down a little bit. Uni told me that all he does is try to dupe people. No. He's trying to say that I conspire without YouTube, without the audience's knowledge. I try to conspire to get him to attack me to attack him, to create these big events. Okay? Now, I don't know if he's lost his mind, if he had brain damage, or some form of his long-term memory has gone away. I don't know. But my guy, there's a reason why I myself stream like I do. I've been on the Rock-A-Lot channel streaming my ass off about this subject. I've been here streaming a lot too lately. Nothing like Rock-A-Lot. I just moved the long, rambly streams to Rock-A-Lot, and I try to do things that I'm presenting to you here. This is a rare video in itself because I didn't prep this video really hardcore. But if we go back to 4 months ago, to that video where you're claiming, you know, this must have been what I had this conversation with you right before we started fighting, is what you're saying, right? No, you said when I first met you. Well, when you first met me was like as soon as you and Kyle broke up from Non Sequitur. So you and Kyle, according to your new claim, this brand new claim that just surfaced on the internet, you and Kyle split up. He kicks you off the show. I do a video on it. You reach out to me, right? You said when we first met. So he reached out asking for an interview here. I gave it to him. So before you went on, is that what you're saying? Because that's the first time we talked, right before you came on for the first interview. You're saying that I said to you, my game on YouTube, to attack somebody, them to attack me, and create a big fake thing. How do I have all of this evidence if that's the case? How am I literally presenting everything based off of your comments, your video clips, the things you're saying? Wouldn't I need to fabricate things in order to do what you're accusing me of now? He just is an accuser. So that video was on the 5 months ago. My response, nope, that's not it. That's not, okay. It happened after that. Before that. Oh, I finally attacked Steve joking. I did an hour-long stream here. I did an hour and 50 here, hour and 20 here, 3 hours and 30 minutes here. This is about Katie Joy in the screenshots. 5 hours here, 1 hour and 15 here, 3:45 here, right? Those are my Nesion video responses. Well, this isn't about this topic. So, right, yeah, I literally streamed leading from the versus mode of you guys fighting each other. Leading from this, I streamed 20 or 30 hours or some crazy amount of hours, whatever it adds up to, on UNIRock 2. This doesn't include the after show, where we streamed for hours and hours and hours on the after show. Got me? And you know, you were there if you're my audience or if you subbed to me around then. Our after shows have always operated in the way they do. The only difference, they used to be here. I've moved them there. We used to do the show for like an hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then I'd start the after show in the same stream. Now I just end it here on UNIRock 2 to make a good replay, and I take the after show to Rock-A-Lot. I still used to take the after show to Mixer and D Live. Just more often, we would continue straight into the after show. Either way, my point is, why would you just bring this up now, this brand new accusation? Because you're lying, but anyway.
He literally said when I first met him, that's what he does, that's what he wanted me to do.
I can't believe you hung out with me, telling me how honorable of a guy I was, telling me how great my content. How did you know this about my YouTube? This crazy claim that you just invented. How did you know this about my content and still say all those positive things you said about me constantly? Why did you tell me to come watch my videos? Why did you say that I was fair? I'd get to the truth on the situation. All those compliments that you literally said repeatedly anytime you were here on this show, or I was over on your show, or anyone brought me up on your show. Man, Uni's such a good guy. You guys got to make sure you're subscribed to Uni. He's a really good guy. He'll get to the bottom of a story. He does his due diligence, that UNIRock. I could count hundreds and hundreds of statements like that you said between my first interview with you and then me and you getting in an argument. Because the day you got mad at me, it became that I was a liar. I didn't do good content. You changed everything you said about me in the drop of a dime. So I'm just saying, my dude, why in the world did you not say this new accusation then? Why didn't you say it in December when you got mad at me and called me a liar?
Why do you think I don't ever respond to him?
You don't respond to me because I have the evidence that you didn't have a partnership with Kyle Curtis of Non Sequitur, that you lied to the internet and bullied Kyle using your lies, using your cherry-picked clips and your other cherry-picked information to try to gain a hate train against Kyle so that you could try to gain the subscribers and the patrons from Kyle and create a new Non Sequitur before you descended into madness and started attacking Katie Joy after she told the truth about the SH issue. I have the clips that prove all of that. That's why you won't come here. To be honest, remember the Rock-A-Lot? We started to stream on the Rock-A-Lot. And when we first started to stream on the Rock-A-Lot, we started to pull those old clips of the Non Sequitur breakup, and that's where we found the clips I've been showing you. We went back and watched streams that none of us watched because they were just boring, drolling, I'm a victim, Kyle's hurting me streams. It was my show, not his. It was my show, not his. I can't prove it. I don't have any evidence. I don't have the contract. I have nothing else, but you got to trust me. And that's when I exposed him for it. That's why you don't talk to me, my dude. I'm sorry. It's why you don't talk to me.
I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. I don't care.
You're not interested in YouTubers attacking each other, is what you're trying to say here. I have to differ. Because as long as you've got some evidence, as long as you have a video clip, as long as you are criticizing, as long as you are not getting hung up too much on one thing, unless it relates to new information, as long as you're doing it to a point of, updating the story and continuing what's going on, I would say that's not attacking. But my dude, you admit you've been using the same 10 things against Katie for a year. Sounds like attacking.
I'm not here to drum up stuff for views. I'm not.
You couldn't even get that out of your mouth. Well, you do know that if you don't have evidence against Katie, then you by definition drummed up stuff for views. Anyway, I don't have to go any further, do I? Like, if he claims a claim about me and then lies in the next breath, which he just did, then I don't really have to work hard to debunk him, do I? Okay, good. Because he just lied. You want to hear another lie? I can keep playing it.
I'm not here to drum up stuff for drama.
Okay, I mean, there's 2 lies right after he made this brand spanking new claim against me. Anything else? Any other lies you want to spit out? We've got 2 hard ones. You want any more?
I want to go back to my other shit.
You want to go back to your other stuff? That's another lie. You chose to do all of this. You are the one that did this. You're the sole operator of the thing that just happened. So that's another, 3 lies, sorry.
If these people went away forever in perpetuity, I'd be happy as hell.
If we all went away, we did. Katie went back to doing her own shit. I've been doing my own shit. I have been exposing your GoFundMe lies, but the only reason that even came back up is because your buddies started to do streams attacking me over it and lying over it. So, yeah, I mean, that didn't even really have to do with you more than them, though, so that's not true.
Because they're leaving my friends alone.
Your friends are the ones that keep bringing everybody up. They don't. When you do atheism streams, your friends are nowhere to be found. But when you do Katie streams, they jump in there and have a lot to say. So I'd hate to say it, but your friends are the ones that harp on this stuff. Can I stop now? I mean, have we got enough lies after making the claim? Oh, good.
Yeah, he creates conflicts. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah.
I created a conflict by criticizing you. I didn't. Factually, you created the conflict. I just played my criticism. It was very light. I was very nice. I made sure to say that I wasn't attacking him. I wasn't putting him down. I wasn't harming him. That after I criticize him, that I'm sure it won't change anything and me and him will be cool forever and everything's still right. Remember all that? The only reason why things devolved into this is because he started to lie, make up things, and boom out after I criticized him. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what else to say here, but...
Yeah, I don't give him attention. I'm never going to make a video with his name in the title. Or
You're talking about me right now on your channel. That is the definition of giving me attention. I don't want to give you attention. I have to, though, because of what you're doing here. So you could have at least been honest about it, I suppose, but you are giving me attention, so...
Or his name in the description.
That doesn't, you just, dude, are you kidding me? So as long as you, so you can do a whole video talking about UNIRock if he's not in the title or the description. Get your intellect back, your philosophy, your logic, because it's lost here, my guy.
He can talk about me for the rest of his life. That's his life. Go ahead.
I'm not going to talk about you the rest of my life. I'm not going to talk about you the minute you stop attacking Katie or you stop attacking other people. You want to sit there and do atheist content. You want to sit there and do other content for the rest of your days on YouTube. You will not hear from anyone. Probably, factually, you won't hear from anyone because you won't be able to pull viewers because you're not good at that stuff. But either way, you want to do your own content, then fine. You just did it for months. You did your atheist garbage. You had 30 or 40 viewers on your streams. You sat there with this sad look on your face, looking at your, just staring at the live chat. No one talking, barely moving. That's the issue. We know that's why you're doing this to Katie again. We know that if you do stop attacking Katie, it'll only be in a couple months or weeks, however long you can go with 30 or 40 viewers before you break and you either start attacking Katie or someone else. And it's why she's had to go get the injunction order and the restraining order. Both orders against you.
If you want to be obsessed by me and stalk me, knock yourself out.
Okay, so again, you got to be really careful doing this, because if you want to make the claim that me playing criticism, literally of what you say, criticism of what you type, the criticism against you attacking Katie, all of it sourced, all of it, no hidden, no promised hidden evidence, all of it in front of you, all of it put out, that moves to a point, right? That actually goes to a point to show you guys what's going on, right? If you want to call that stalking you, you literally have just defined what you have been doing against Katie Joy as stalking. You then are saying, you're admitting that your Facebook, your secret, private, closed Facebook group that literally talks Katie Joy all day, every day for a year is stalking her. If me doing these criticism videos of you are stalking you, you going to Twitter and putting out 500 tweets in one day, which effectively comes out to a tweet every minute and 8 seconds while you're awake, or whatever the equation was when we did it. I can't remember if 500 was that or if it was another number, but either way. You then are saying that you repeatedly bringing her up and talking about her is stalking her, because I don't do that to you. Also, do I need to go on? Do I need to go on here? So why am I bringing this up? Because I'm showing you a claim he's making, and I was talking about how Bizzy is becoming a robot in the UNIRock mythology. Well, the reason he's becoming a robot is because these guys are trying to say, I bought Steve McRae subscribers and comments. He's not denying that subscribers and comments were bought for his channel like you would assume somebody who's innocent would do. He's not denying that the subs and the comments were bought for his channel. He's admitting it. Now you can't say I'm lying about you, big guy. Can't say that's a lie. He is saying, I have the tweets. I can pull the tweets and show you here, but he's saying that I bought them. So I came up with the thought, but since he can't explain, I came up with it. It would have to operate like this. UNIRock, back when Sharrell and Steve announced they were attacking Katie, came up with a genius idea. Uni thought, I know, I'm going to buy Steve 200 to 300 subscribers every day and buy him some comments too. and I'm gonna make sure he gets them bought every day. Some of my subscribers messaged me and said that would cost like 400 or 500 bucks. So I thought it'd be more expensive than that, but they said 400 or 500. Either way, I came up with that. I know what I'm gonna do. He's attacking Katie again. I gotta hurry up and start buying him subs. So I went and did it. I bought him subs and I bought him comments, and I made sure that the comments would expose him and make it to where I could prove that he's buying subs. So for a week, for 10, 12 days, I bought him 200 to 300 subscribers. It would have been 300, but he is losing subs, not gaining them. So that's why every day it's 200 to 300. But either way, so then after 12 days go by, I do the video I did last night so that I can make money and so that I can attack him. Because, and what did he say? He said, I did this because I'm desperate for views. I'm desperate for money. And this is how I make my money. By setting people up. Okay, hold up. So, to respond to his conspiracy theory here. One, you didn't deny. You've admitted that the subs were bought. You didn't admit that you bought them, but you're admitting that somebody bought them and that somebody is buying comments for your channel. So that is a fact. That is entered into evidence here. But if I'm so desperate for subscribers and I'm so desperate for views and I'm so desperate for money, why would I waste so much money to buy you subs when I could have paid the money and got me the subs? I've wasted my money. It's crazy town. That is his claim. I'll pull the tweets in a minute. I don't even think I should have to. They're on his Twitter if you want to see them. He accuses me of... I put him on Rock a lot last night when they happened. Somebody jumped in and said, you got to see this uni. And I'm like, what? He's accusing you of buying the subs. He's not even denying it. And I pulled him up. But what if I told you that there is new evidence that completely exposes him for buying subscribers? What if I told you that there is even more evidence that proves he bought subscribers? Would you faint and fall over with your heart pumping out of your chest? Well, I hope not, because I'm about to show you more evidence that this Ding Dog bought subs, y'all. Here it comes. So, first piece of new evidence. Last night, after I went to the Rock-A-Lot channel, after proving that he bought subs and comments, he agrees that his channel has bought subs and comments. He accused me. He's saying that someone else did it, which means he agrees that it happened. He had an individual on his show named AT2Bot Doxing. That's his new nickname, just so you know. If anyone refers to him by his real nickname, please kick them. His new nickname is AT2Bot Doxing. Anyway, it's one of his friends. Now, I don't know why he didn't think before he had this guy on his show, because there are several, not one, not two, but many video clips, more than two video clips of him on the internet, AT2Bot Doxing, admitting that he uses, the first video clip, hundreds of bots, and the second video clip, thousands of bots. And there are allegedly, according to people that have watched him talk, I can't stand to do it, seen some of his long streams, he's admitted that he uses bots and went into detail on using bots. Now, if you watch any of Steve or his friends, you already know what I'm saying is true, because it was on DFOTY on Red's channel twice, on two separate DFOTYs, either a year or 2 years apart. He admits to using bots. All of his friends acknowledge that AT2Bot Doxing uses bots. So is it safe to assume then that the person who helped him buy the bots came on his show last night to defend him against buying the bots? I think so. This isn't the additional information. This is not the additional information that exposes him for buying subs. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But I think it's very significant. You could even say that it went like this. him and Steve, Bizzy, come on, him and Steve sat down and they wanted to make sure that Steve got the subs back that he's lost since he stopped talking about Katie and got exposed for creating fake evidence, lying, and playing the victim card so much. Oh shit, you guys we can't see your chat. Hold up, I just looked. I didn't know. I hadn't seen this thing yet. Why is it like that? Okay, chat box UNIRock 2. And I need to move it up. Okay, then I need to move it right there. Bam. I need to shrink it a little. I'll do that later. Hey, Conrad. Welcome to the stream team, my dude. Stream team in the stream machine. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, it went... Where was I? It goes something like this. So you could say that most likely we've got him buying subs so that he makes sure that he gains what he's lost since he was exposed to faking all those things, lying and doing this due to being accused of you-know-what. He got a hold of his friend who he knows has admitted, and it's known inside their friend group that this person does bot subs and comments and likes, because he's admitted it now. He even admitted to buying likes, not just views. He got a hold of him and made sure that he was going to gain 200 to 300 subscribers a day after the Sharrell thing to gain back his audience he lost, or to make it look like he's gaining it back, and to get those comments on his channel that he so desperately wanted. Now, of course, he's going to pay AT2bot Doxing to do this. And then AT2bot Doxing is the ding-dong who went and messed it up so that he got busted by being lazy with the comments of the bot. So AT2bot Doxing was probably going to make money off of this, but since Steve hasn't been making money off of this, attacking Katie, not much, just barely, and because AT2bot Doxing didn't do it right and messed up and busted him for buying the subs and the comments, now I think he's not paying AT2bot Doxing what he promised him. Why do I think that? Because there's one other person extremely vocally accusing me of botting McRae's subs. One other person. Not just Steve admitting that it was bot, admitting the comments and the subs were bot by accusing me. Not just Steve. There's one other person, and guess who it is? None other than AT2bot Doxing. Kind of ironic, isn't it? That AT2bot Doxing is waiting in the wings. Right after McRae gets proven to have bot, his channel is proven to have had bot subs and bot comments. The only friend he has that's publicly admitted multiple times that he does this appeared on his channel. Insanity. I think he's angry because Steve didn't pay him after he got busted, and that's why he's attacking me now. But you want the additional evidence since yesterday that they bought the subs, right? Well, here you go. Now, the YouTube algorithm is a very funky kind of thing. You get my drift? It is a very kind of funky, weird kind of algorithm. And it's a very, like, strange but yet predictable in a way kind of thing. I'm not going to give you a full breakdown. I'll probably make a video and go into depth on it when I do my sum up. But here's the interesting thing about this. Nothing has changed since yesterday between him gaining subs and what happened, right? Nothing's changed in the Sharrell story, the Katie story, the Steve story. The only thing that happened is that I did that stream last night. He did more videos yesterday than usual. What did he do? 3 videos yesterday? 2 videos yesterday? Therefore, he should have gained more subs, right? Nothing different has happened since yesterday and now, other than one thing. I proved that he bought subs and comments. Because guess what happened today? He didn't buy no subs or comments after getting busted. It's almost like after getting busted last night, he said to himself, damn it, I got busted. It's not worth buying more of them. If I buy more of them, then more of those comments are going to pop up, and I got to make people think that I didn't do it. And in his deranged mind, he should have bought them again today. You'd at least, if this was a natural gain, if this all was a natural gain of subs, anywhere from 200 to 300 subs, if it was natural from the algorithm, he would be gaining them from the views that come in, and he would go up 100 earlier in the day, 200 later in the day, and then 300 late in the day if he was lucky enough to get 300 in the same day. It is literally 10:15 p.m., and I opened this right before the stream, and he hasn't even gained 100 subscribers today. How much you want to bet before midnight he's going to remember to go buy the subs and it'll be back to normal? How much you want to bet he's going to swoop in there before midnight and make sure this day looks the same as the others so that people don't think, since he got busted for botting subs, that he just stopped because he felt like, shit, I'm busted, I can't do it again. Right? You with me? You with me? I almost fell out of my seat when I saw this. I was like, there's no way. There's no way, because, like, why wouldn't he buy the subs again so that it looked consistent? Why wouldn't? Because obviously something changed. He went viral in some way. Somebody was like sending subscribers over to him every single day, and they just stopped today. He got 2,925 views. Normally, when he gets 4,000 views, he gets 100. 2,000 views gets 200. 1,000 views gets 200. 3,000 views gets 200. 700 views gets 300. 2,000 views gets 200. 2,200. 2,300. 2,200. 2,200. 2,925. No gain whatsoever. Really? Really? Either that, or he's just still passed out asleep, hasn't woke up and pressed buy yet. One of the two. I wish I would have been able to see when these subs came in on his channel. I bet they all came in at the same time every day. All 200 or 300 probably all came in at the same time every day. Why does this matter? What matters is that he's willing to try and pin any of his problems on any other YouTuber that he doesn't like. He's proving it in accusing me of things, attacking me over things. He could just address the evidence we've put out. He could smash us by reacting to the video clips we found on his channel, explaining them to us in the way that they must not be him lying, because he still says he's never lied. He still says that he's never told 2 different stories about the SH thing, that Katie told 6 different stories. He still says he never admitted to committing the Medi-Cal fraud, so he needs to explain the clips we have, multiple clips of him admitting to doing it, because you can't attack somebody after doing these things when you're the reason they said it. Because you change your story. You lie so much. I don't lie. I don't change my story. Katie does. We've got the video clips, but you haven't given us a single clip to show us that Katie has done this. We have had the entire community asking you to give us your clips, your evidence, your proof, and you responded today. Now, this isn't yesterday. This isn't days before. You responded today asking somebody to dox themselves so that they could get the evidence, or at least identify themselves. Can we see your database of evidence, please? And this has happened to Sharrell and Steve multiple times a day from many people ever since they promised a database of evidence on Katie at the very beginning of this garbage. Of course, follow me on Facebook or Twitter with a real account and we'll show you. This is what he says to everybody. I've shown his other replies that say similar things. You know this. Will it let me open this? It won't, because I'm logged into UNIRock 2 now. My point is that, what does that mean? He wants you to have a real account. It's got to have your name and your picture. He has to know who you are so before he can give you the evidence. I wonder what happens. Could anybody tell me what happens when you message him on Facebook or Twitter? Do any of you know? So I want you guys in the audience, please tell me if you have messaged him as he's instructed you to for a while. Tell me how you do me a oh goodness. What happened there? I'll just turn back on member only. Will that solve the issue? Will that solve the troll issue? Let's turn back on member only chat. Let's go, YouTube. Let's go. I can't see what they said, but I see that somebody had to hide somebody, so. Okay, back to where we were at. Let me pull my chat. Tell me, y'all, please. Oh, shit. Tell me, has any of you went to Twitter or Facebook and asked him for the evidence? Because I have seen so many people ask him for the evidence, either in comment sections, Facebook or Twitter. I want to know what happens when you ask him. How is it not a single person screen recorded while he was showing the evidence? I would imagine they connect through a Discord or video call or a Facebook call, share their screen, and Steve shows what he has. I mean, I'm sure he just doesn't talk. I'm sure he doesn't speak to them to give them the evidence like happened on Sharrell's World with the interviews, right? Have any of you asked him at all what the evidence was? Somebody hook me up. Hook me up. Oh, you're fine. Katie, I don't mind that you kicked them. You kick them. If they're trolling, kick them. If you get banned 24 hours later, hit me up. I'll unban you if you want. But only if you ask. You got to message me if you want back. You don't have to identify yourself. You don't have to identify yourself. I don't have to have any information from you but your YouTube, the thing that it shows in the chat. And I'll go in and unban you if you get banned from here. All of our bans are 24 hours unless it has to do with someone who's doxed or done a TOS violation. That's it. Bans are only 24 hours. Okay, somebody please hook me up. And do you know of anyone that has reached out to get the evidence from Steve or Chesh? And because I want to know what happens. I want to know what their evidence is. Somebody has had to seen it. I cannot believe a single person out of all these people that have been asking, one, has not got a hold of them and asked. And I can't believe that, two, that they've shown anything, because I know they would have just recorded with OBS Studio and then put the video out to show what their evidence is so that we could criticize it. So if you don't mind, get a hold of Steve or Cheshire in the kindest, most professional way and have them, he's telling you to, okay? I'm not, he is. If you want the evidence, go connect with them and get it, screen record what they show you, and then put it out or give it to me. I'm reading my chat to see if anyone can give me a story. I have, but they blocked you, Trio. Tell me what happened. Type to me what happened. Trio did reach out. The Trio from... or no, it wasn't Trio. It wasn't Trio Monkey 666. Flying Monkey 1. Is that you, Trio Monkey 666? Is that your other account because he blocked Trio? Tell me how it went. Like, you contacted them. You said this. When did they block you? What did they block you for? Let me know, please. I have, but then they blocked me. I responded to one of his minions regarding our son on his Facebook channel. He told me to suck a C-O-C-K and then blocked me. Steve did? You're talking about him. So what? He wants to see my face? I mean, I'm not dating him. So we basically have at least a person in the chat that did reach out to him as he asked. And then they blocked it. They blocked Trio once Trio reached out. Let me know, like, just tell me what they blocked you for. Like, what did you say that made him block you when he promised if anyone contacted that he would give the evidence? What made him block you? You got to tell me. Got to know. No, Wooden Eagle didn't get members only put on. I just turned it back on because people were getting blocked or kicked. I'd rather not have people be blocked or kicked, so I just turned on member only mode. I was blocked by Bent Into Shape for showing proof that Chesh called Drag an S offender. Anybody else that got blocked for showing them evidence, tell me what happened. Let's just do that. Because I guarantee a lot of you guys, you know, have stories about what got you blocked. I got blocked for criticizing him, if you recall. You saw it live, though. You saw what happened live here, so he couldn't lie about it. Oh, wait, he did lie about it last night. He's now changed history, and yet we're supposed to trust him. His secret evidence proves everything he says it does. I was put on the block list for nothing months ago. Holy shit. Probably because you're in my chat, because you're subbed to my channel and you talk here. I have had multiple subscribers and members of mine tell me that they were on that. We even had some people that were on the block list that don't have Twitter accounts, and it's a Twitter block list. I'm not even kidding. Not even playing. I commented on his Twitter post about it to show something, but I'm blocked. Yeah, so no one can put the evidence that he's asking for on Twitter. Let's go. I want to see that. Let's go see if anyone put evidence on that. Let's go see his pinned tweet. Surely it's still pinned. Oh my God, look at what he did. This is absolute evidence that he's lying about two of his points right here. Remember last night, I showed you that he put this out, and on it, it has that Katie accused him of Medi-Cal or other fraud, and show evidence to him that Katie didn't. So Conrad says, please accept this offer of evidence for your convenience. Very respectful, very kind. The timestamp is 1:45:53. Do we need to hear it? I don't think we do because I've played it here, but if you want me to play it, I will. 1:45:53. This is the clip where he admits to the Medi-Cal fraud. So that obviously shows why Katie repeated what he said. And he says, I don't watch videos. Please give a clear and concise argument as per request. Thank you. You asked for evidence. You didn't tell anyone they couldn't give you a video. You are now moving the goalpost. Literally. You accuse flat earthers of moving the goalpost. You are moving the goalpost. This is the definition of moving the goalpost. He cleaned up his Twitter today. Oh, did he now? I can't find my vape and I'm freaking out. I lose this thing all the time. All the time. It's so little and it's so light. It is literally the weight of a cigarette in your hand. And when I drop it, or if I don't keep track of it, I'll lose it and I'll freak out. Trio says, I forgot exactly what the post was, but I called him out and just was blocked. Wasn't even name calling or anything. I think it was the Matt Dillahunty BS he was tweeting. Gotcha. I got blocked because Shez, who was asking for information on service process, and got blocked because I gave her a website to go to. That debunked her, right? Exactly. Thank you, Stina. Welcome to the stream team in the stream machine. Appreciate the support. It helps support us very much if you join. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember that.
I have open live chats. You don't have to join to talk. I will open the chat in a little bit, and I'm going to have an open live chat on Rock a lot. So you'll be able to go to the Rock-A-Lot channel and, you know, talk all you want with me about this. We'll still accept anyone that wants to talk about the stuff you can't talk about now. I'm going to be doing at least 2 member-only streams per week, just so you know, on UNIRock 2. I'll be nice enough not to turn on member-only chat on Rock-A-Lot, but I've got enough members on Rock-A-Lot to turn on member-only chat if I wanted to, and I won't do it, just so, you know, to be cool. I have an account so I can read it when I'm bored, but not active on it. So first he wants proof or evidence. Now he wants us to give a good argument. Well, Uni, you've done both as so many. Steve is such a prat. It's sickening. It's sickening. Where does it say that you can't give a video? It says, the top 10 shred of non-existing evidence that Katie Joy refuses to provide her followers. If any of her followers or mods as her for any evidence, he can't even spell or write. He is so affected. Triggered. For any of these things, they almost always get demodded and blocked. You just blocked them. You didn't even look at their video. How dare you? How dare you? I'm using his terms if you didn't know. Before you get on me like, oh, now you're going off at him, Uni. What? Damn it. I said it wrong. Hold on. What did he say yesterday? It wasn't how dare you. What was it? Nothing. Nothing. So far to date, not one person has shown us the evidence provided by Katie when asked. Well, no, this is literally shown by Katie to people when they go to her and say, Steve said that you accused him of Medi-Cal fraud. Show me the evidence why. This is what Katie gives people right there. That timestamp to that video. This isn't a video. This isn't a video.
Apps.
This is your words.
Steve, did Kyle give you the opportunity to have money, but you weren't able to take it because you were on Social Security or veterans pension, and it would have affected that? And Kyle didn't. Because you're making it seem as though Kyle withheld money from you.
No,
when
let me make this very clear. I asked, Kyle said he would talk to me how it could be distributed. I asked him, okay, that's fine. Let's talk about how you're going to get it to me. He has never once told me how he's going to get it to me. He's never offered to have a discussion of how he's going to get it to me. I said, Kyle, that's fine. Let's figure out how you're going to get it to me. I thought he was going to bring it to me in October when we have this meeting in October. He can bring cash to me. Okay. But he has never asked me about how he says, I've told him, he said, how do you want it? I said, well, let's discuss it. I said,
this is evidence that what Katie said is a fine and normal opinion to have and hold. Now he uses the defense that Katie apologized later because you had dead cuckoodies in space go up to her and lie to her and manipulate her and fill her full of bullshit, and you manipulated Katie into showing her false little thingies and little snippets, just like you manipulated everybody else a year ago, and you're furious that the internet literally woke up to the lies you told everybody. Because you're the one making the claims, not me, not anyone else. If I'm going to play this clip for you, you can't tell me I'm making a damn claim. You are the one talking here, not me. But for you to say this in response, I don't watch videos. The video is the evidence. It is a record. I know that you don't understand these things. Let me help you. See, oh, did somebody join? If I missed it, I'm sorry. Stina, welcome to the stream team. I apologize for missing it. Thank you. You membering the channel makes it possible for me to stream and create videos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, when somebody records you saying something, it is not a video. It is a recording, a thing. It is a playback of history where you said something. This something that you said then makes it to where it's okay if Katie repeats what you say here to give her opinion and to tell her people what she thinks about it. So this shows that you lied not only when you attack Katie and tell people that, but it also shows that you're lying about when you have on your screen the timer that says, Kyle refused to pay me for this long and show me the books. Oh my God. I just thought of something. How did Kyle refuse to show you the books as it says on your live show? Guys, go look at his live show. I'm going to have to play it or he'll say I'm lying about him. Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me find where Shannon Q comes in, because that's where this happens. Because I've got another lie this will debunk real quick from Shannon. Where's Shannon at? He hates that he gets busted for lying so much. Hey, guess who's in there? Look, there's AT2 bot Doxings hanging out right there.
I'm like vibrating right now. I was on the phone with Kyle, who was really upset. As far as I know, he didn't get a link or an invite to go to this. This just happened, and now we're live. Without him here, or any of the other hosts. What's the reason for that, if not to control a narrative that could be dealt with amongst the people involved?
Do you want me to answer that question?
I can answer that. I prefer if I did. We invited Kyle. He basically...
No. See, you don't understand. When you have a soy boy best friend, they want to speak for you constantly. You're going to have to deal with it. So right here it says, Kyle has been refusing to show Steve the books or even pay him for 341 days. I'm pretty sure I can find this really fast. I mean, if he wants his lies there, I have to get it out. Since he is bringing this up today, and he is refusing to watch it. When he asked for the evidence of where he's lied here, and this is the evidence. Shannon says this.
He said, if that's what you're going to...
The whole NIFB stuff is starting
right now, and if so...
That's...
No soy boys red. Stop.
It's important to me. I care about all of the people and shit. Does he not have any money set aside for you, Steve?
I have no idea. He says he does.
You don't?
No, I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the financials. He won't show me the financials.
Oh, okay. Because if he sends you money right now, will that solve this problem?
No.
Listen to Shannon Q. Tell Steve she's going to go get him the books and the money and give it to him. And then remember what his show, that timer, has shown for a year. Please. Please. Because he won't change the timer even though it's a lie. But listen.
Because we agreed that...
because I just had a conversation with you and he said that he's been, or with him, I'm sorry. He said he's been holding on to that money. And I know the reason he's been holding on to that money. And I'm not going to release that reason publicly because it would affect you, Steve.
No, the reason why is because I have medical and to get a lump sum would...
Oh my God, I found the other clip where he admits to the Medi-Cal fraud. Oh my God.
Affect you, Steve.
No, the reason why is because I have medical and to get a lump sum would change that, which is fine. Okay.
But then now we know why you told him to hold the money. You admitted here that you told him to hold the money. I played the clip. Now you're telling people that why. If Katie says, like every other human being in the world, that this is Medi-Cal fraud, Katie didn't accuse you. She repeated your statement. Now, I'll play more of that in just a few minutes, but let's keep this moving. He says, please accept this as an offer. Hold on, let me do this the right way. Number 2, a shred of evidence that I have ever committed any fraud, Medi-Cal or otherwise. Strange, isn't it, how I still have Medi-Cal? Kyle was found liable for fraud, not me. He wasn't. He hasn't been found liable for anything yet. Please accept this. How is the court case still going on? But yeah, he's been found liable. Can you please show me the evidence of where he's been found liable? Please hurry and show that to us. Please accept this offer of evidence for your convenience. And every non sequitur viewer should be outraged over this. As outraged as all of you were that when you thought Kyle had taken your donations and misappropriated them by not giving them to Steve because Steve lied to you. You thought Kyle was holding the money, not Steve. You didn't know it was Steve's fault. You thought it was Kyle's fault. Now you know it's Steve's fault. You've got to be just as outraged at him now and do just as many memes. Instead of memes about suits, you should probably do memes about green screen classrooms and memes about he was making memes about Kyle's suit, right? you should do memes about his shirt and his broken headset. You know that he had a viewer send him money to get a new headset and continued to wear that headset for months and months and months after a viewer gave him money to buy a new one? Talk about misappropriating funds. Just playing. No, I'm dead serious. I'm playing when I said talk about misappropriating funds. He did have a viewer send him the money for a new headset, just so you know. Okay. Timestamp is 153 for your convenience. I don't watch videos. Give a clear, concise argument per request. I just showed the request. The request asked for evidence. In every courtroom, like you said last night, we should pretend it's a courtroom. Okay. A video is evidence, especially if it's you talking. It's not a video of somebody else admitting something. It's a video of your confession. And people have been put into prison for murder because of a confession, or the R word because of a confession, or the SH word. He went through a list of things he got from viewers. Computer, headset, mouse pad, chair. Yeah, but he kept wearing that. I'm talking about a viewer who gave him money before, like while he was still wearing this, and he didn't, for some reason, change the headset. I'm not saying he did anything. I'm not saying that anything more than what I just said. That's all. He gets mad because you guys will send me money to buy Red Bulls and vape. He gets pissed about you PayPaling me money and saying, grab you a vape, Uni, grab you a Red Bull, Uni. That infuriates him. He's admitted that many times. I'm just saying, how can you make that argument when you didn't even buy your headset? You say he was wearing the headset to try to elicit the thought that he is so broke because of Kyle. See what Kyle does to me? He makes me sit in a fake room that looks expensive when I'm not sitting in a good, expensive room. I wish I was. Kyle won't let me because he won't give me that money I told him not to give me many times over. And I got to wear this headset that's got duct tape on it, and I have a lens missing from my glasses because Kyle withheld my money. Kyle, don't pay me. Steve, here's your money. Go get your glasses. Go get your headset. Here's some money for the shows you were on. You can't give it to me. You can't give it to me. Come on, bro. Come on. No, I'm going to choose to keep wearing these glasses. I'm going to choose to keep wearing these headsets. I don't watch videos. Give a clear and concise argument as per request. Why would you think Kyle would bring you cash if it wasn't to get paid under the table? Do we need to debate the meaning of the phrase shred of evidence? Checks drawn on the account or cashier check is considered cash. See, now he's changing history again. He's trying to say he's not saying, no, what I meant to say was cashier's check or whatever. He's saying a check is considered cash and it was merely a flippant remark because Kyle made one and I was just something stuck in my head and came out wrong as Shannon was coming in hot and heavy. There is no communication with Kyle of me ever asking to be paid under the table. That's not true because Godless Engineer, Katie, Shannon, and Katie all said they heard you tell him to pay you under the table because of your Medi-Cal. How do you think Shannon knew this and came in hot and heavy? Red Bull and vape, said Leroy. I love you, man. Thanks, dude. I will make sure I buy that Red Bull and vape. I don't want them accusing me of anything. Anyway, though, this is psycho. How would Shannon Q even know this, my guy, if she didn't hear you? What? Asking, hold on. Asking to be paid under the table, and I have evidence of me asking about making sure taxes were done properly, but you're the one that has to do it, not him. What do you mean? How? I thought you were a 50. Oh my God. He just admitted to not being a 50-50 partner. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Whoa. Boop. Rewind. Chug. Hold on. Isn't he have to pay his own taxes if he's a 50-50 partner? Or does Kyle pay all the taxes? Hold on. Asking to be paid under the table, and I have evidence of me asking about making sure taxes were done properly, and I wanting a draw, which is taxable income. So instead of taking something I've clarified, I have evidence against my own communicationism with Kyle. Why don't you provide some direct evidence? This is direct evidence. It's your own words saying it. Listen to me, guy. We don't. Oh shit. We don't have to provide evidence that you committed Medi-Cal fraud. That is you, again, moving the goalpost. We have to provide evidence of why Katie Joy made that remark. You're trying to basically flat earth this entire argument. You're flat earthing it. All we got to provide is evidence that excuses Katie for saying what she said. We don't have to prove you committed Medi-Cal. None of us care. You can commit Medi-Cal fraud. It's on you. You're an adult in the United States. Do your thing, man. Do what you do. Look, if you wouldn't have ever brought this up, it would have never been public, and it would be shitty for people to talk about it. It's only not shitty because you brought it up, right? The point is, we are trying to say you shouldn't be flipping out on Katie because of mistakes you made, because that's your entire existence. I made the mistake of propositioning Katie for nasty boomer funky time, right? And she didn't want nasty boomer funky time. She wanted husband funky time, right? So now you've got to harass the living hell out of her because of it. Now here, you're accusing Katie that she isn't, her saying that you committed the Medi-Cal fraud is some horrible lie. Other people who said it are allowed to hold that opinion because of what you said in that stream. Now, what he also isn't being honest about here is that this isn't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth time he talked about not getting the money on the books so that he could keep his freaking crap. He had said that on Non Sequitur to Kyle, to Katie, he said it to Kyle in front of Shannon, in front of Godless Engineer, in front of Casey, in front of Katie. That's why they knew, and that's why they tried to tell the community. He flipped out and tried to turn it into an accusation from Katie, this evil accusation, an evil woman making an evil accusation against an innocent man. Me Too type stuff is what he's doing. Steve Too type stuff is what he's doing. But the point is, if we show evidence that Katie said what she said because of your own fault, you can't use these things against her. It is debunking you. It's saying, take some damn responsibility for yourself, or at least allow the internet to treat you like the whiny soy boy that you are, just like we do Reds now, after the truth came out about him. I have clarified and have evidence against by my own communicationism, and I'm not reading that wrong or mispronouncing it. He wrote that with Kyle. Why don't you provide direct evidence of your claims? What are you talking about? That's literally what they did. They're providing direct evidence that Katie was, it's normal for Katie to draw her opinion off of what you said to them. This clip is an example of the things you were saying to Shannon and to Katie, but you can only try to manipulate what's there into continuing your narrative. You need to ask yourself this question. Based on what I said, would someone, a viewer, would someone who heard what I said, somebody who saw the clip, draw from that clip that you committed this kind of fraud against your medical thing, that you were the thing you were drawing it against? And it is an unequivocal yes from everyone who's seen this clip. In fact, we don't even need the small clip. You can play the entire thing. You don't even need to cherry pick it. Just the entire thing will still give the same, just like the secondary clip I played. So can we all come to an agreement? Can we come to terms? I think we should all try to come to terms and move on. You want to sit and tell everybody I want this to go on forever so I can get a bunch of views. The majority of my views do not come from this garbage topic. This is such a small fraction. It's in the 0.000s of the views I've gotten on this platform. Don't even go there. There is no possibility for this topic to go viral, because why would anyone but people that were in this small community care about this topic? If I wanted to get a video to blow up and do well, I'd be talking about something actually interesting to the people of YouTube, not the stuff that's interesting to the people that were there a year ago. You get me? So now that you know we're not doing it for views, now that you know that your name doesn't pull views like you're claiming, can we not get over this whole thing where you sit for a year claiming that Katie's evil because she said you committed Medi-Cal fraud? Admit your mistake, right? Tell everybody what you said here on your channel so that they know that your claim is your rebuttal, whatever the hell this meant, I don't even know what it meant. You're basically booming. 3 paragraphs of you booming out, making excuses, trying to change history and manipulate people. Because we know what happened. Everybody knows what happened. We don't care, though. We don't give a shit. No one's not going to watch you because you did that to Medi-Cal. Who gives a shit? You get me? Nobody's going to give a shit. The point is that you're attacking Katie over it, saying she's not allowed to hold her opinion. Okay? Let's actually get past this together. Stop bringing this whole damn Medi-Cal thing up against Katie. No one will ever have to play this clip again. We'll all move on. Oh, God, Gabriel, you've missed a lot, my guy, but we'll get you caught up in the after show. No worries. But you asking for someone... Now, look, this is literal, provable evidence that he has lost his mind, in my opinion. He has a break from reality, in my opinion, because he is looking at himself say something that if Katie Joyce said, he would be accusing her of Medi-Cal fraud. Can I make that point now? Is it time? Is it time yet to make that point? Can we ask the entirety of the world, if Katie Joy went up on her channel tomorrow and said exactly what you said, well, you know, guys, I made a lot of money off of YouTube this month, but you know, maybe you guys could do me some PayPals or get me hooked up with some money, because I'm not going to accept my YouTube check this month because it'll mess up my health care. In fact, I'm going to put my YouTube check into my husband's name, but it'll delay my YouTube check, and you know, that way I can get my medical for the end of this month. So do you guys mind donating to my PayPal $100 so I can get through until my YouTube check comes in? Thanks, guys. Katie signing out. Within 2.6 seconds, you would have jumped across your closet, leaped into your chair, thrown your freaking broken glass headset and glasses on, made sure that your fake soundboard things are up on the green screen, and you would have freaking went live screaming that Katie defrauded Medi-Cal. Tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not. Tell me that's not true. Come on, y'all. You know it, and I know it. We all know it by now. This is the point of this horrible story. This shit story. So then Conrad comes back and says, I prefer any information, direct or otherwise, that may be used to support the position that something is true. Ergo, you're using creationist techniques. Got it. No, you are. You're taking your direct admission and throwing it out. You're taking evidence that the earth is a globe, throwing it out so that you can get up on YouTube and keep attacking Katie, but you're not a flat Katieer. Got it. You're not a Katie Earther. Got it. Oh my God, he's a Katie Earther. Holy shit, he is provably a Katie Earther. He just wiped absolute evidence. He only has 2 complaints against Katie. She lied about the medical fraud thing against him and lied about the SH against him. He literally just wiped evidence off the table. He's a Katie Earther. He is standing on a flat disc of Katie's face, jumping up and down, screaming, watch my show, watch my show. And then send me a super chat. Join my channel. Make sure you leave some comments because I'm sick of buying these bots, y'all. AT2 Pro Doxings can't even buy these bots for me the right way. He even messes that up, y'all. Shred of evidence equals direct evidence. You have none as there is none. How in the hell did you saying shred of evidence equal direct evidence? By the way, that is direct evidence. It's an admission. It's direct evidence that Katie is allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say it. I'm allowed to say that Steve McRae admitted to medical fraud on Red's show without me lying about you. Your audience is allowed to say that. My God, bro. Like, come on. Based on what you said in that thing up there. Challenge accepted. I will show my evidence on Monday's episode of the podcast, Moms and Mayhem. I can tell you right now you have none. What is this, dude? You are a Katie Earther. This is what Katie Earthers do. Flat Earthers. Somebody will say, dude, literally, there is all this evidence that the earth is a globe. Let's go grab a bunch of it. I can tell you that there is no evidence the earth is a globe. You are a Katie Earther, my guy. But so you can't debunk flat earthers anymore. Sorry. Without being hypocritical, just like Reds. Reds has still been trying to debunk flat earthers after what he did. Acting like he's not worse than a flat earther. Ooh, 5 more replies. I'm excited. Like I said, make a video and email it to us. Shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. Though I don't know how you're going to be able to show much with a podcast and no visual, but hey, what do I know? Literally, Cheshire is saying she wants a video as evidence. You've got one right here that you just denied right there. They're trolling, guys. They're trolling. They're trolling. They're trolling the internet so they can attack Katie for money. This proves it. There you go, right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. They are trolling the internet so that they can keep getting money from attacking Katie. Right here. There you go. There you go. His tweets are the equivalent of a child plugging their ears saying that they can't hear you because he doesn't like what was said. Exactly. Let's do this one more time, y'all. He demands evidence. We'll just use the one thing here, one of the biggest ones, that he ever committed any fraud, medical or otherwise. Conrad comes in like hot, slams down an admission from him. Somebody needs to put right here that timestamp I just played where he admits it twice right here. He admits it right here twice so you know. And he says, I don't watch videos. Give me a clear and concise argument as per the request. Well, what? A clear and concise argument? Wait, it doesn't say that. Now you're changing history, my guy. But down here, Cheshire comes in and says, like I said, make a video and email it to us. Shouldn't be that hard, though I don't know how you're going to be able to show much with a podcast and no visual, but what do I know? They're done. They're done. They've been done since he got caught buying subs yesterday. And then he came on last night and literally had a nervous meltdown online. Did you see his nervous meltdown on his channel? It was bad. He screamed, nothing! Nothing! There's no evidence. There is no one has evidence that KJ's did whatever. Nothing! Nothing! He screamed it like 8 times. He had a meltdown. Right? I'm not sitting through a podcast. It's just more than likely blind and ignorantly regurgitating the same old shit already explained a million times and provide not a shred of evidence. Shred in all caps. Chug the soy. Shred in all caps. He said shred. Shred in all caps. Chug the soy. Shred in all caps. Thanks for doing what you've done. I appreciate you clearing this up for me. Oh, thank you, Kamala. Anytime. Thank you for having an open mind and caring about the evidence here. Because when they go live on their show, they don't act like this. They won't show this on their show. It should be demanded that he show everything that was put underneath this on his show. Should be demanded. You are too kind, though. Thank you. You're not sitting through a podcast. Well, see here, they timestamped it for you. And when you click the video, it goes straight to that timestamp. You knew what this timestamp was. Look at this. He knew what the timestamp was. He knew it. He is not a flat earther. He's worse than a flat earther. Flat earthers believe that the earth is flat because of a religious belief they have. He is a Katie earther because he wants to get in bed with her and she said no. He was given hard evidence of why Katie said that he committed Medi-Cal fraud. His own words saying it. And he won't watch it. Someone comes in and says, I'll do a podcast and show all the evidence. He won't sit through it, even though he demanded the evidence. I just took a peek at that profile since I have it blocked. I also have more than half of their followers blocked. I don't remember why, but it says a lot. No, it doesn't say a lot that you loaded Cheshire's block list. It doesn't even, this person doesn't even know that they loaded Cheshire's block list, and that's why all those people are blocked. Now, why do they have all the people who are putting direct evidence into here? Why does this person who can in confused fashion doesn't even know that they enabled a block list, doesn't even know that it happened, forgets literally everything, just flippantly floating by in life? Why are they on Steve's side not knowing how those people got blocked? Could it be that they loaded Cheshire's block list and didn't know that it was going to block every single person who gives evidence to debunk him on attacking Katie? Isn't that say something here, my friends? August says, so they won't read evidence, won't listen to evidence, won't look at a video of evidence, but will interpretive dancing work only if your interpretive dancing has something to do with dead cuckoodies in space and Dick Dawson and Steve pressing their... Okay, stop. You get it. You get the video. Oh, you saw the video clip, right? Okay. And look at this. Look at this. They provide... If it was Nathan Oakley doing this about Flat Earth, he'd be getting called out by Flat Earth debunkers. Shocking. You mean just another dishonest nutter using narrative for agenda. Gasp. No wonder they won't legit take the challenge. He is talking about a person linking direct evidence of why Katie said it. Direct evidence of his own words in a very nice statement. No trolling. Nothing rude was said. And he calls them a dishonest nutter. Now, I know it's repetitious, but for people out there who may not have seen the evidence yet, I'm going to show one more time what this says and then play him admitting it. A shred of evidence he ever committed any fraud, medical or otherwise. So if we play him... Oh, what the hell just happened? So now if we play him saying something that would make Katie or any other human being think, if we play an admission from him, then it's okay that Katie repeated it, right? We're giving him the evidence of why Katie said that and why nobody hates her for saying that because she was just repeating his admission.
Caps. So,
Steve, did Kyle give you the
all caps
opportunity to have money, but you weren't able to take it because you were on Social Security or veterans pension, and it would have affected that. And Kyle didn't, because you're making it seem as though Kyle withheld money from you.
No, let me make this very clear.
If you told Kyle to hold the money and it withheld it, so you just admitted it, my dude. I got the other clip here. How do you call her names? Him or her? Was it a her or him? I'm sorry, I didn't look. Conrad Lawrence. I can't tell because the picture is a female, so I'm calling it a female. I'm sorry. It looks like a female in the picture. It could be it's probably just say male because it's Conrad. Okay. Calls them a dishonest nutter for literally being polite and linking the video clip that made Katie say it. Now, here's my point. If this is all it takes for him to attack you for a year, he's attacked me for a long time. Many other people in the community, Aaron Raw, Matt Dilla. Notice how the people he attacks all have a lot of subscribers. I've got 38,000 and 17,000. Katie has 70-some thousand. Aaron Raw's got 200 or 300,000. I don't know how much Dillahunt he has, but I think it's over 100 or 200. Am I right there? Right? You can name the people who he viciously attacks. And he says we attack him for subs and views, even though we all gained our subs from doing things completely different than this. And there is no YouTube community other than you guys who are vested in the story, but you would be here no matter what I was talking about. Hell, I had 450 watching Tarkov not long ago, a week ago. 200 watching Tarkov 4 or 5 days ago, whatever it was. 150 watching 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I mean, I could play Tarkov and get more views than I could do anything about this. And yet, that's why we're doing this. Smeagol wants his precious back. They stole it from us. Look for the silverfish in the golem's mouth. Metaphor for his own demise. Very good one, by the way. Let's get this done. Yesterday, for any of you that just got here, yesterday I showed you him demanding this. I asked people to politely post the evidence he asked for without trolling or being rude in any way, which you did a great job. Thank you. He, instead of looking at it and even responding at all, is being as deceptive as any flat earther or any other liar or any other person who's purposely being deceptive for one of their narratives so that he can just swipe your evidence off the table. He acts like that we are trying to prove he committed Medi-Cal fraud. No, we're trying to prove that it was okay that Katie said it, that you're wrong for attacking her. But, you know, you get a bigger fight and a bigger response if you do it that way, right? So since I showed this yesterday, I'm going to show you what the rest of the responses say, and then we're going to rock a lot. Oh, can't play that song. We'll play this song. Hold on. This one. Oh, yeah. MD, when he does, make sure you get me, mods, people, make sure you get me that Insta stream as soon as he does it down in the current live stream room, please. We're going to be tuning in. This is the final Moab on McRae. The McRae-ab, the final mother of all beans dropped on McRae. Tonight, showing that no matter if you show him direct evidence of what he's doing to Katie is wrong, deceptive, a lie, he's purposely ignoring evidence and crafting a narrative due to his own insanity against her, just like a flatty, just like the worst conspiracy theorist. Tonight is it. Tonight fully exposes. Doesn't matter if you saw him on the street, pulled out your phone, and played it in front of him. He'd make an excuse. Oh, isn't that cute? I missed it. He's got secret evidence right here. Secret evidence that makes him not take videos as evidence. Will do, Canis. Thank you. Keep busting those incel heads. Gotta run uni. Well, thank you, Canis. In a digital YouTube criticism way. Sure will, my guy. I can't even get over it. I can't get over it. Cheshire is an admitted troll. Tell me this isn't trolling. You know she read the whole thread. That she's responding to the thread. Make a video and email it to us, because you putting the video on Twitter with the timestamp to prove to us that we're wrong just isn't good enough. It has to be emailed, has to be a private conversation. You've got to use a real account and identify. Hold on, no one's going to believe me. No one's going to believe me. You've got to use a real account and identify yourself after you email them a video and get into a call with them so that they can harass the living hell out of you for daring to call him out on his own Twitter thread. Don't fall for it. Do not identify yourselves to these people. They are the most egregious doxers on YouTube as of right now. Let's keep them moving. At least you get it. What do you know? How about you just stay out of it? Because my goodness, you're getting owned. How do you even write this? You realize you can quickly put flatties in your place. Are you acting like the flatty, denying the evidence, or are you acting like the debunker and giving the evidence? You're definitely acting like the flatty. You're worse than the religious zealots that you talk down to. At least they're doing it over their religion. You're doing it over SH. It's insanity. It's incel to the bone. It's crazy. If she had any evidence, she'd be showing the proof daily. The only evidence floating around is the abundance of evidence showing all of her lies and contradictions. This is a troll. I am proving that they are trolls to you right now by their own challenge. I didn't challenge them. They challenged people to bring them the evidence. I'm proving they're trolls. The worst kind. Not the funny kind. It's not funny. This Casey person is insane. They've lost their minds or they are being purposely deceptive. Yup. None of them ever do show evidence, which just proves my point time and time again. But if anybody was to do what Uni's been doing for the last week and showing the evidence daily, you would say I'm obsessed. You said it last night. You aren't even keeping your standard for a second here, dude. Golden Unicorn comes in with Laura Jones saying things about Katie. This is Laura Jones, Laura the Elf on Twitter, a screenshot saying things about Katie as proof that Katie has done something. Literally, she is putting proof that Katie did something wrong, but it's somebody else's testimony. It's not evidence. We are giving you direct testimony from Steve McRae, an admission. He can't even make a viable argument to how it's not an admission. He tried. I'll read it to you one more time. Oh, wait, we've got more. Hold on. Steve, look, without any crystal balls, unaffiliated commentary is in here. Remember, they were building... This is the person who was... Let me show it to you real quick. Let me show you. Hold on. Where is it? Did they delete it? It's not here. Okay, here's some of the best evidence on the unaffiliated commentary account of that hates Katie every day, ran by one of Steve's buddies, AT2 Pro Doxins. Katie will literally lie from one breath to the next on the same topic. She went from laughing about lying to her parents and then believing it to saying straight-faced, can't lie because she's got ADHD. Katie even lied about uni. It seems he's trying to excuse it. So I'm supposed to hate Katie because she was telling a story about her parents and said that they... So I'm trying to take you seriously for a moment. Lying about... She went from laughing about lying to her parents and then believing it to saying straight-faced, can't lie because has ADHD. I don't even know what the sentence means, but it's supposed to be the best evidence against Katie. I don't know what to say anymore. And then this account says she's repeatedly tried to weaponize cancel culture against this account. What are you doing? What in the hell are you guys doing then? She deleted it. She deleted the tweet. She retweeted this. She has deleted the tweet where she builds her insanity defense against Katie. Oh, yeah. This is from December of 2019. She definitely deleted it. So let me just show that the unaffiliated, without any crystal balls, unaffiliated account is a hypocrite and a liar real quick. The unaffiliated Twitter account here against Katie is one of the biggest criticizers that popped up doing this to Katie after the harassment claim. Now, this account will delete their posts if they're called out for their hypocrisy and lies. She retweets Cheshire constantly. And then she retweets somebody saying, why did you delete your Facebook? Why did you delete a social media post? Why add one to the end of your @ sign? To Katie. This is the exposed that Steve has compiled into his database. But when I called them out for building their legal case, it's gone. It's just not there. Anyway, let's get this done. 7 hours ago, Steve publicly commented in his live call Monday that on the 18th, Sharrell said she has not canceled it, but put it on hold as she determined the best way forward. All the attacks she was getting were distracting her from other projects. Yeah, the attacks were. As far as I know, that's the last thing she told me. If she's changed her mind, she has not informed me of it yet. What about, this is only 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago, this is what they're saying. So what about her own co-host saying, KJ and Steve's series is over. Sharrell has been advised to no longer speak on that by lawyers. They're the only people that can advise you for you to take it seriously. They know this, by the way. It's all over Twitter. And yet they're still up here saying that she only put it on hold. She just put it on hold. Is it over? Are we done? Yeah, people in the troll group are getting mad because they got blocked by Katie. A literal hashtag, blocked by Katie. Here, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Naked person. Naked guy in your picture person. Why are all of you naked guys? Here, let me help you out here. Why can't I block this? Oh, I had to log in incognito. I can't block them. I'll make sure to block you. Don't worry. So why is all of this garbage coming up underneath Steve's post? I thought it was for evidence. There it is. Do I ever need to do any more on this? If he is a bold-faced liar, it explains why he can't show evidence, doesn't it? How much more deceptive do we have to be? Give him the 10 shred of non-existing evidence. He's already charged it. He's already calling it. That Katie Joy refuses to give her followers. Well, if it's non-existent, then so dumb. Top 10 shred of non-existing evidence. Katie Joy refuses to provide her followers, if any of her followers or mods, as her for any evidence for any of these things. They almost always get demodded and blocked. You're the one that's blocking the evidence by saying you're not going to watch the video. It's literally you doing worse than what Katie has ever done. You're blocking the direct evidence. Should they insist on seeing the evidence? So far to date, not one person has shown us the evidence provided by Katie when asked. Several dozen have said that they have been blocked for even asking. They're just lying. They were trolling her is why they got blocked. If they would have asked nicely, they would have got the same thing everybody else gets. Things Katie's followers and non-followers are waiting for evidence of. No, we're not waiting. A shred of evidence that I ever sexually harassed her. Well, you admitted that you said that to her. And by the definition, it's Katie's choice whether she accuses you or not. It's whatever her opinion is. If her opinion is that you did it, then it's okay for her to say it by the definition of it. I don't know if you're going to try to start debating the definition of SH. A shred of evidence that I ever committed any fraud. A shred of evidence I have a troll group. That's just obvious. They're right below. You can just click on the Twitter handle of the people you talk to. Bam, you're good. And that is evidence, my guy. Shred of evidence I've ever collected Social Security. Shred of evidence I've ever collected disability. Why does this matter? This is just you padding it. What matters are the two things you used against her. I just handled the sexual harassment. And what about the other? Well, the sexual harassment is already gone. So the only left is the evidence of Medi-Cal fraud, which was, as I requested, given to him under this 23 hours ago. So right during or after I did my stream. He came in. I don't watch videos, give a clear and concise argument, and then spent all this time just flipping out on this person. I'm only going to read these 4 things, and then I'm summing this up, the other things that happened up, and we're getting out of here to the Rock-A-Lot channel. And mods, if you want to drop the link to Rock-A-Lot, please do. Why would you think Kyle would bring you cash if it wasn't to get paid under the table? Under the table was another one of his points. Do we need to debate the meaning of the phrase shred of evidence? That's not being rude. No reason to be mean or block this person for saying that. Checks drawn on the account or cashier check is considered cash. It was merely a flippant remark. So literally, like, you're saying that you did it. You misspoke. I'm literally reading his own words. He's saying he made a flippant remark, which means he is claiming he misspoke in the clip where he claims it. But what matters is that you were saying it for months. That isn't the only thing you've said. There are multiple times in that video where you said it, but you said it to a lot of people before that, and you talked about it publicly before that. You get me? Because you said it so much, she said it. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. Nice. We're ready for tonight's after show. It was a flippant remark because Kyle made one. He's trying to blame Kyle. And with something stuck in my head, it came out wrong. He's saying he misspoke. So it's okay if Katie thinks you committed Medi-Cal fraud. You admitted it, whether you just misspoke, but you admitted it. Thank God you're not going to say it anymore, right? You're not going to say it anymore, right? Oh, he's saying that it's not evidence. It's not evidence of why Katie said it. It's not evidence that it's okay that Katie said it. He just wipes it off the table. You're using creationist techniques. Someone is. Somebody else says, I'll show my evidence on Monday. I can tell you right now, you have none, he says. Well, if you can take everything people give you and just say, bling, not evidence, bling, not evidence, that's what flat earthers do. It's flat because of Coriolis. It's flat because of this other reason. It's flat because I misspoke. And I mean direct primary evidence. Well, we're not trying to prove that you did the fraud. We're trying to prove that it was okay that Katie said it. And it's okay if Katie thinks it was sexual harassment. We've met our burden. I have been trying to debate you on this since December. You've denied me the debate. I would own you, and that's why you won't do it. And I've proven it up to now. Never bring her up again. And if you do bring her up again, come debate me on Conspiracy Cat's channel. This all started today. He's butthurt and mad because the KJ and Steve series is over. Sharrell, I hope to God that you just block him out right now. Because he is coming for you. That's what he does. He has never, ever, ever, ever had somebody back out of something or stop helping him or criticize him without him attacking them incessantly. So Sharrell, here's how he's going to do it. I'm literally going to predict it so that you make sure that I'm trying to be nice and give you the info. I like to pull into the rock a lot when I come home. Well, we're getting ready to pull right into that parking lot, my guy. Let's get ready to roll. He's going to start harassing you with anonymous accounts with his little group. They've already started it, Sharrell. Go look out on Twitter. They're already starting to do it. Then he's going to start hitting you until you make a public statement about the harassment you're getting, and he's going to find then a way to bring you up and start attacking you. You're just going to be sitting right next to Katie Joy here soon, because Steve has never failed to harass someone who bails on him. Fact. Heading to the rock a lot. Heading to the rock a lot. Mods, share the link to the Rock-A-Lot, mods. Share the link to the Rock-A-Lot. Do you guys like it better when you can see your emojis? You like it better like that? to the rock a lot. Over to the rock a lot. Over to the rock a lot. Bizzy, are you really going to be a robot now? Bizzy, I don't want you to be a robot. Because you're cute, my guy. Every time somebody turns into a robot, they lose their soul and shit, my guy. Come on, dude, don't do it. You're not a Terminator, my dude. You're the furthest thing from a Terminator, my guy.